Welcome to part 9 of Mega Man 8. In this episode, we are going to be taking on Aquaman. Not to be confused with a certain DC superhero, because, yeah, this company was sued because of the fact that they use Aquaman as an actual name, and they had to temporarily change Aquaman's name to Sprout Man in Mega Man and Base. But Aquaman is the only other stage besides the intro where you can swim. I wish I was kidding. This is the last time you will ever see a swimming stage game, and unfortunately the water stages won't come back until Mega Man 9. So, on that note, you better enjoy it. The swimming mechanics is something to marvel at, because yes, that boy can swim. And what I was trying to do was actually get to the top, because normally there would be a 1-up, or there would be some sort of goodies up there, or even like health, but unfortunately, respawn. That's the main problem here. Respawn is a bitch. You can kill about 5 of these things, and they will still somehow respawn, as you can see. I was trying to get up the old-fashioned way by using the tornado hold, but that did not work. And I just died. So I'm just gonna move on. Or past me is probably gonna be an idiot and try to get that again, because the shiny Dixon is just absolutely ridiculous. But whatever the case, folks, this theme right here, this theme is absolutely beautiful. This is one of my favorite themes in the entirety of the game. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. 8's got a good soundtrack. The problem is, I would say, the levels and how it's structured. At least it's not a rush job like Mega Man and Base. That's something I can wholeheartedly say. So, with that said, we're gonna have to be careful. And by the way, that's a demonstration of the Astro Crush. Because I forgot to mention something in the last part. The Astro Crush for Astroman is actually a highlighted green sprite of Astroman's sprite just dive bombing them. And that's something nobody happened to notice. And if somebody did, it's actually like a freeze frame or something. But yes, it is. The Astro Crush literally is a picture of Astroman just highlighted green. Whereas the Astro Crush here is literal meteorites. So that ought to make things a little bit different. Now, in this section, I might as well shift focus here. Be careful of how you swim, because not only is there a draft pushing you back, there's a good chance you'll fall right into spikes. Sorry, I had something in my throat. And getting caught in the spikes is the last thing you want. Nor is getting hit by this thing. That's annoying. God, just let me get through. Flash grenade is definitely a good help. Oh god, now I got the hiccups. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But we're actually at the halfway point. Basically, the mid-boss. And while I love the theme, while I love the fact you can swim, I do not like this boss at all. Nobody does, unfortunately. He is sporadic. He will appear out of nowhere, and more importantly, he will use a random boxing glove to punch you in the face. And on top of that, he will show up and his hitbox is actually way too big. On top of the back, he'll drop a ball on you, as he just did me. And it's hard to hit him. Believe it or not, his weakness is actually the flash bomb. And the flash bomb will actually do wonders to him. And this is why I also have the arrow shot, because of those 5 extra hits. And that's all that matters, is to try to get rid of him as quickly as humanly possible. Which, by the way, is going to be harder than expected. This guy, he just also loves to get way in your face. Like personal space, man. You probably may not see it because I think it may not have came through. But yeah, I'm actually doing damage with him with the Thunderclaw. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch weapons. Or maybe I should use the Astro Crush. That would be a hell of a lot of... that would be actually a better idea. And it showed up right near me, too. Son of a bitch. Don't worry, I'm gonna finish this off. If past me could ever think to use the Astro Crush. But yeah, the Astro Crush actually works wonders as well. And again, not everything works at the hands of the Astro Crush. There are a few exceptions to that. Alright. Let's just switch weapons. Please switch weapons past me. Yeah, Tornado Holt's not going to do anything to this thing. And it'll fall right to the platform. Oh, yeah, by the way. One more Astro Crush and it's done. Honest to God, why didn't I think about doing that earlier? Oh, and by the way, that's Rush Rescue. What we got last part was Rush Surprise. Rush Rescue is basically Rush dropping a bunch of supplies to help you in your battle. And that's something you can actually use. I mean, that's the only not useless thing he has. Because the last Rush ability is just completely useless. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you use the Astro Crush here, you can actually come up here to get a Bolt. And also raise the water level to make traversing this area a hell of a lot easier. Or I could just simply use the Astro Crush. Or the Homing Sniper, whichever one comes first. I'll just go on ahead and take this Bolt and go about my merry way. Alright. I just need to watch out for the spikes. Not just the spike mines. The mines won't kill you, but the spikes most definitely will. And unfortunately, why did I do that? Because there was actually a screw right here. I just let up the... I mean, I actually... Okay, sorry about that. I'm stuttering here. I actually filled up the water and that blocked the path. But if there was no water there, I could have just gone through no problem. Alright. I'll just swim this way. Now we're in the second half. No, not the second half, but rather... Okay, I just died. Well, shit. It doesn't matter what half you... Oh, actually, no. It really doesn't matter what half you take. I mean, there's two sections. One half is basically a bunch of octopuses, and the other half is going to be where you fall straight down into the lake. Either way, you're going to converge into one area and go to the final boss, because we're near the end of this stage. As much as I love the theme music, this stage is rather short, if I don't die most of the time. Yeah, that's the thing. Me dying is kind of a thing that people are kind of sick of. Not kind of, they are sick of. So, let's go on ahead and finish this off. Alright. Be careful of these platforms, they will explode underneath you. And sometimes they will have spikes or just the floating mines. The floating mines are the problem. It's the spikes that are the problem. And just for the record, folks, invincibility frames will only save you for a limited amount of time. Oh, yeah, and like I said, there were two paths. The underwater path still would have had you meet up with... actually, what I was trying to say was the underwater path would still have you to go straight to, Aquaman. I would just have to, just swim upwards instead of actually going down like I did with this path. And we are near the end of the game. Not the end of the game, I meant the end of the stage. But first, might as well show off Rush Surprise for those who are just now subscribing and haven't watched the last part. Wow. I don't like how this is ending. Okay, let's show off Rush Supply. Might as well, because at this point I'm kind of in a very bad way when going into Aquaman stage, so yeah, I might as well have some sort of health. And sometimes Rush Supply even drops a 1-up. So bear that in mind. Too bad it's a one-time only thing and it won't be used again until you die. So here's Aquaman. Yeah! That line is meme-worthy too! But you want to know something else? He is actually weak to Astro Crush. You can stop him in doing all of his patterns, and you can just simply blast him. And for some reason, the game did not save the spare energy. Nor the energy balancer for that matter. That sucks. So I'm gonna have to get that at the end of this part. But whatever the case, folks. I just need to, blast him one last time. Cause yeah, you're not gonna be able to finish him without the energy balancer, cause you need like 5 shots to take him down. But otherwise, he will have a way for you to bypass his water balloons. And other than that, he's not really that hard. Normally, this would be the second one you take down, if not the first. And speaking of water balloon, that's exactly what you got. 41 to 60 shots of water balloons that you can shoot at your enemies. That's literally what that is. Just a giant bubble you can shoot at enemies. It's pretty effective, unless you have to deal with enemies with higher HP. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys in part 10, when we take down the last of the Robot Masters, Swordman. Peace out!